A 7-year-old girl is dead tonight. Her family forever changed, all because of road rage. That's what prosecutors told us today, charging a 21 and 17-year-old in a crosswalk crash outside of an IPS school. Terrell King and a young woman were charged with reckless homicide and criminal recklessness. The teenager also faces charges for operating a car while intoxicated and driving without a license. So tonight our big story begins with our Emily Longnecker, who is breaking down the dangerous actions that day that ultimately cost Hannah Crutchfield her life.
Marion County Prosecutor Ryan Mears said Monday what happened to little Hannah Crutchfield, her mom, and a crossing guard in this crosswalk in September was totally preventable. All of it, says Mears, the result of a road rage incident that started further up Washington Street. And for that, now 2 people are charged, one of them a 17-year-old.
The prosecutor is asking a judge to consider charging that 17-year-old as an adult. Investigators say that teen never had a driver's license, but was behind the wheel anyway on that September day, driving under the influence of marijuana when she cut off another vehicle on Washington Street.
After that person gets cut off, they do damage to their vehicle because they hit a curb.
That person, according to charging documents, was Terrell King. And what followed next, say prosecutors, was road rage, plain and simple, between King and the 17-year-old.
Both drivers are engaging in aggressive driving and breaking multiple committing multiple traffic code violations as they're going down Washington Street.
At this intersection in front of IPS School 57 is where it all turned tragic. According to Mears, King hit a car on Washington while the 17-year-old ran the red light there and hit a different car who had the green light on Ritter. That car is the one, according to witnesses, that hit and killed Crutchfield, critically injuring the little girl's mom and a crossing guard. Hannah's older sister, says Mears, saw everything.
She just steps behind.
Now the family who Mears says he's met with is trying to deal with an unspeakable loss.
And I think it's just important to note the incredible dignity and grace this family's carrying themselves with.
All in the face of a tragedy, says Mears, that could have been prevented.
These are completely preventable situations if people would just stop at a red light.
That didn't happen, though, and this sign outside Hannah Crutchfield's grade school is a reminder.
You hope everybody in the community really wraps their arms around this family because they've just experienced incredible loss.
It's been a violent year around Indianapolis in terms of road rage, and crashes are not the only issue. Earlier this summer, state police warned of an increase in road rage shootings on interstates around our city. In July, troopers had already investigated 30 such incidents. Compare that to 2020, when there were 23, and 2019, when there were just 9. Keep in mind, it's not just happening here in Indianapolis. Just last month, 18-year-old Zachary Heilman was charged with killing a man in a road rage shooting in Anderson. Raymond Weimeyer's girlfriend told police the teen almost hit them with his car. And when Waymeyer approached the car to confront Heilman, the teen shot him and drove away.
Now, given all the risks that come with road rage, we wanted to find out how common it really is. So we're breaking it down by the numbers. This is according to AAA's Foundation for Traffic Safety. Almost 80% of drivers say they have experienced some level of road rage. About 78% admitted to engaging in aggressive behavior themselves. The most common acts are honking, yelling, or purposely tailgating another car out of annoyance or anger. So do keep in mind, aggressive driving is a factor in more than half of all deadly car crashes. It's certainly not worth it. We do have some tips on how you can avoid road rage and keep any anger in check while you're behind the wheel. All you have to do is open up the WTHR app. And that's a wrap of tonight's big story.